Greetings, everyone. Welcome to today's session here at Inside Fashion Design. Today, I'm going to talk about community platforms, specifically Mighty Networks versus Circle. So I have this broken down into two parts. In the first part, we're going to look at the differences between Mighty Networks and Circle. And then in part two, I'm going to talk about and share with you how I've used one of these platforms for my own community here at Inside Fashion Design. So let's dive in. So some of the key differences and similarities between Mighty Networks and Circle. So they both have what we call spaces. It's where you organize your groups. On Circle, you can have one feature in each space. On Mighty Networks, you can mix and match multiple features within a single space. For example, on Mighty, you can have a space with a single event or a discussion or a chat, but you can also have a space that's cohort-based course. And within that space, you can have the course material, you can have a chat feed, you can have an activity feed. If there's an event happening within the course, you can have all of those within that one space. I like to think of Mighty Networks as a platform that's a house. So within the house, you have several rooms, and depending on which room you want to go into, you enter that room, and inside you will find all the features there for you that you need. No need to go outside of that room to find other things. On Circle, you have that one space with a single feature. So to replicate a cohort-based course, for example, you will need to have separate spaces for each thing, like the course material is in one space, the chat would be in another, events and activity feed would all be in separate spaces. This can be a bit confusing and cumbersome for a member. It's just a clunkier experience. So talking about pricing. On Mighty Networks, you have unlimited spaces, unlimited members, admins, and members across every plan tier they offer. There's a $33 community tier, and you get all of that included. On Circle, you pay for every admin, every moderator, and space. They have a $3.99 a month plan, which is 10 times the cost of Mighty Network community plan, and it limits you to 100 spaces, 10 admins, and 100 moderators. They do have a cheaper tier, which is $49 a month, but that caps out at 100 members and doesn't include a lot of the core community features such as live streaming. So if you're just getting started, you will pay more on Circle and won't have the access to features such as live streaming, which is really important for driving engagement within your community. Mighty Networks has live streaming available and is included. With Circle, you're going to be charged more as you scale. The more members you add, the higher the cost gets. So Mighty Network also has built-in polls and questions, and it's one of the key features that drives the most engagement from members. This isn't a native feature on Circle, so if you want to include something like that, you'll have to figure out a way to build that in or find some workaround method to be able to do that with your members. As far as branding and customization. So Mighty has more options here, and it helps you create communities that are more visually stunning. The platform also allows for a high degree of customization, meaning you can brand your community with your own colors, your own logo, your domain name, etc. Circle also allows some level of branding and customization, but it doesn't have the same flexibility as a Mighty Networks. So most Circle communities start looking very similar. Circle has recently started offering branded apps, but unlike Mighty Pro, their Circle Plus offering is new and it's untested, having just launched this fall. Purpose and focus. This is one of my favorite topics. Mighty Networks is designed to help you, the creator, the entrepreneur, or organization build a branded online community. It emphasizes community building, online courses, and membership-based models. Creators can customize your network and offer various content and engagement options. Mighty Network offers tools to help you define your big purpose, who you're bringing together, and how you can bridge the gap. They guide you through all this with tutorials, online tools, as well as live personal guidance from their support team. Circle is also geared toward community building, but with a strong emphasis on facilitating discussions and interactions among its members. Circle focuses on helping creators create private subscription-based communities. More features and integrations to mention is Mighty Networks has a strong focus on providing tools for online and digital content delivery. It offers various integrations to enhance functionality within your community. Circle is designed for real-time discussions and interactions with features like chat, threaded comments, and Q&A. It may integrate with other apps and services, but its primary strength lies in fostering community engagement. Community moderation. So Mighty Network provides a community management tools, including the ability to assign moderators and admins to help maintain the community. Circle also offers community management tools and the ability to moderate discussions and content. Both Mighty Network and Circle offer a mobile app to help members engage with communities on the go. The difference here is Mighty has launched over 350 plus communities on their own branded app with Mighty Pro. It is tried, true, and tested. Mighty Network has had a few Circle Plus and Circle folks move over to Mighty Networks because things felt too unfinished and too unreliable. So building your own community. If you are thinking of building your own online community, hopefully this helps you make a decision that will work best for you. Online communities are a great way to offer your customers, followers, or even your small group members, such as maybe a church group, a hiking group, a painting group. It doesn't have to be for business. It's a way for any group of people to gather and share, sending messages, posting announcements, upcoming events, community happenings, all within your own house. So think about building your own house and all the benefits it could bring to your work, business, community, and life. And it's fun. It's just a fun place to be able to go, to log in, to see what's happening, and to see what all the members are up to and chatting about. I'd love to share more of my personal experience with Mighty Network. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me via the contact information I will provide below. And as I mentioned, my Mighty Network community is called Insider at InsideFashionDesign.com. If you're in the fashion space, I welcome you and encourage you to check it out, join our community. It's free, it's all inclusive, and it's open to any level of fashion industry professional or enthusiast. Think of it as your support group within the fashion design industry. If you're a working professional and just want a space to go and learn and connect and ask for guidance or mentorship, we have all of that happening on our Mighty Network community platform. So if you're interested to continue on and learn more about our IFD community, here's part 2, and I encourage you to stay tuned. I'll give you a little sneak peek and overview of what the Mighty Network community platform looks like here at Inside Fashion Design. So first of all, again, thank you for joining me. I'm Britta Cabanos. I have been working in the fashion industry for 30 years. Hard to believe. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. So I am the founder of Inside Fashion Design, and I consider myself a change maker and a connector within the fashion design industry. I love to mentor and educate and share my experiences so I can support younger designers and other industry professionals in their career journeys. So here is the landing page of Inside Fashion Design Connect. So when you build your Mighty Network platform or your site, you get this landing page, which you can customize. So this is the Inside IFD Connect landing page, which you will find when you go visit, and you will see who we are. We're a global platform for conscious fashion professionals to learn, grow, and connect within your profession. And you can join You can, go ahead and join, or you can go and explore, which leads you to more information about this group. So when you do log in, you get a welcome. Here I am. I can invite others. You see the invite tab here. Once you set up a profile and you go in, you can invite others to join you as well. And you will find a description down below of the purpose of our community here. And as I mentioned, Mighty Networks does guide you and assist you in defining your purpose so that you can send a clear message to potential members and, why and what you're all about. So if you look here over on the left-hand side of the screen is where you will find a list of all of the things and basically these are the spaces within the Mighty Network platform. So these are the spaces I have set up, which is a very simple process to do on my Mighty Network platform. So all of them come with a feed. You can add events. There's a discovery section, a member section, and all of these are customizable. So I'm just going to kind of talk through this. So this is the main feed. When you go to the main landing page and you just log in, the main feed is what I have popping up. It's anything that's most recently posted, whether it's a comment, an event that I shared or somebody else shared, or an article or a poll or question. That all appears in the feed, and the latest post will show up first. So if we work our way down, I will show you examples of the event, the discovery, members, and some of the topics and spaces that are within my community platform here. So here is discovery. If you're new, say you're a new member, you can go to discovery and you will find a welcome checklist, which I have set up a community quick start guide, which again, the Mighty Networks team helps so much in getting these things started. They have some script in there. You can edit it. You can use it as is. You can customize it to say whatever you want to say. But it is, I think, important to have this community quick start guide where people, when they first join, they can go there. They get a sense of what happens within and how to navigate throughout the platform. Events. So on this tab is where I post any event that is happening. We have community building happy hours. There's fashion shows that we list. There might be trade shows, a fabric show. It could be a listing that I put on there that's New York Fashion Week and some of the scheduling for there. You can make it as local, as global, anything you want. Other members can also share their events. So if they're hosting their own fashion show, or they're even looking for a model call, looking for models or photographers or makeup people for a certain event, you can post it on here, share what the event is about, and people can respond to you. And it's a great way to reach out to people and spread the word of your event and what you're looking for. So under general here, back over on the left, if you just click on general, you will find part of a list. This isn't showing you the entire list, but some of the things that are listed under general are some of these spaces. Like we have an insider resource hub. We have a member brand. So members who are in our community who have their own clothing brand can be listed in here. We've had several community conversations, which were live sessions, and the recordings of those are found in community conversations. There's live chats. And one of my favorite features that I've been building that exists within the platform as a space already, and that I keep adding to. So it's a comprehensive, ongoing, updated design toolbox, which you will see down here at the bottom. This is where I put design tools that are free and may be helpful to you, such as Croquis templates that you could trace over. If you're working in Illustrator, you can download it as a PDF. You can print it out and trace over it that way. I have in here, I believe, a tech pack template, a bill of materials template. I have templates for a visual line plan, spec sheets, all kinds of goodies that are just free and available for our community members. If someone were to be looking for something specific in their work and they don't have it, they can simply message me and say, hey, have you ever done an Excel spreadsheet for a cost of a garment? Or do you have one that's existing that I can use? And if that's the case and I have something available, I will certainly share it. And it could be an addition to our design toolbox. So there's a lot of great resources that you can build within your spaces that will help your community members. So another one of my favorites is this Insider Resources. And you can see over here, if you click on the General tab, it opens up to a lot more spaces that were not in view the first time I showed you. So now I've clicked on the General and it opens up this kind of drop-down menu of these general spaces that I have in there. So Insider Resources. And if you look up here at the top, this is all customizable as well. So there's a page for it. There's the actual resource. There's a discovery section. There's a members section, which means if members have gone in there and they've followed this space, they will be listed in there. And if you have questions about a resource in here, you can post a chat, or you can send a message to someone specifically about, hey, have you ever used this fabric supplier, and whatnot. So all of these up here are customizable. If you don't want to have a discovery section, or you don't want members to show in that section and you don't want to chat, you can simply have the main space content, which here is the resources. So within the resources, I've got print studios, fabric suppliers, ethical makers. What else do I have in there? And it's ongoing, it's comprehensive. I'm continually adding in. If someone gives me a suggestion, I'm saying, hey, I'm a small maker out of Peru. I'd love to be listed in your directory and as a resource, I will add them in. So it's a great space to find some things that you need and to offer your own community. And again, these are just optional things. You could keep it very, very simple and basic if you just simply want to have a group, and you're a hiking group and you want to share that you're meeting up on Saturday to go hiking in Forest Park or Central Park, wherever you are, you can certainly do that. Community conversations. So this is one that I really love as well. Can you see, I keep saying I love all these things. Well, it's true. Every one of these has been a great option for me and a great space to include. And I have been building this over 2 years. So keep that in mind, that it's taken, it's evolved over time. I've added things in, I'm updating things. And again, you can spend as much time on this or as little time on this, depending on what your goal and your purpose of your community is. So community conversations is something that we host. And during the year, we were doing once a week, every Thursday, a live Zoom session with a fashion industry pro. So we did that through this past July, 2023. And then we paused in August because it was the last month of summer. People were traveling, people were finishing up their summer vacation and getting ready to go back to school. So we paused, and we will start up again soon. But we've had some amazing community conversations with industry leaders, small independent brands, even some makers that are in London and, all over the world. So this is very easy to do. You can do it live through the Mighty Network platform, or you can do a Zoom session and then upload the recording to here. So there's a lot of options for doing those types of things as well. So back over here, I'll bring your eye over here to workshops. So one thing we do here at Inside Fashion Design is we do a lot of workshops and a lot of events. So these are past events that we have held that have recordings. So Simone Cipriani, for example, is the founder of Ethical Fashion Initiative. He is based in Geneva, Switzerland, but he does a ton of work, and most of his work is done in Africa, throughout Africa, and in South America. So we had a really great chat with him a couple of years ago through our Ethical Fashion Festival, and there's a beautiful recording of him. He's just a wonderful, very enthusiastic and a passionate person about ethical fashion. So there's other courses in here. So we have several courses, and again, these are all spaces, and within each course, you can have a chat going on, you can have course material in there, You can have an event listed if you have another session coming up, etc. Here is a snapshot of creating a space. So you'll see up here, create a space. You can choose a template. You can build your own. You can include a chat. Is it a course? Is it an event? Do you want a page, a resource? You can put all of these into a space, or you can just, build your own and include whatever you want to include within that space. So here I am showing you a little bit more of a breakdown. This is a course that's called Conscious Design Roadmap. So within that, these are each one of these is a module that's within that course. So this is course material that I have built in to this specific space. So I believe there's 5 modules. So you're seeing 4 here. And as a member, you have access to go on here at this one. There is a charge for this one. So if you can see that it's secret, I don't have it visible. That's another thing you can do. You can keep these secret until you're ready to make it visible to the public. And there's options to make it visible to your members only. You can make it visible to paying members only, or you can make it visible to the public, or however you want to set it up. And once you're ready, you publish it, it's visible, and then people can have access to it. So this one I have secret at the moment, because this one, actually, there is some work in progress through these modules. And then this one, like I mentioned, there is a fee for this one. So this would be something that a member could purchase. So there are ways to monetize within Mighty Networks as well. You can have workshops that cost money. You can have a monthly membership fee, depending on what your goals are for your business and how you want to, go about what your strategy is for using the community platform. One more example here is if you look up at the top, there's course offering. I have one called the Print School. So if you're a textile artist or interested in learning textile design, these are courses that, again, are for purchase, for sale. So these are taught by a print design studio based in Australia. And each of these has their own topic and their own cost. So as a member, you can hop in here, you can read what the outline is, you can see what's included in that course, and you can make a purchase directly through here. So that's another great thing that you can set up as a Mighty Network host. Trends is another topic. This is totally free. I often post update on trends as I get them, and I do a lot of research, and I try to share this with our members. So this is another great one. I have a listing of a fashion education space where there's a PDF of all of the fashion schools that we've researched, and we have a PDF downloadable document that you can grab. And again, the membership for Inside Fashion Design is free. So anyone can go in here and you create a profile. You go to this tab over here, fashion education. If you're a student, high school student considering fashion as a career, you can grab this PDF. It contains all the links to, I think there's over 100 schools listed in here. We have a design toolbox, like I mentioned before. There's things in here like setting up your tech packs, product line management, software offering. So that was a very high level, hopefully in-depth and hopefully helpful overview of how I personally use Mighty Networks on my community platform. If you want to learn more, you can simply go to mightynetwork.com. You will find this page that pops up. If you are community curious, you share your email. They do send this 6-part educational series. It kicks off a groundbreaking framework for how you build, what the life of a community entails. And I will say you do get tons and tons of guidance, information. They have live weekly sessions. They're constantly updating with new technology. They've got AI incorporated now. So personally, I absolutely love it and find it extremely worthwhile, and it's helping my business grow. Again, pop in to the main website. They have a wonderful video here. This is one of their landing pages, pop-ups if you go visit the website. Here, if you go to the membership pricing plan page, you can find what's included in different levels of pricing. And again, depending on what your business strategy is and your goals for your building an online community, this is, you can get as much or as little included as you need to meet the needs of what you want to achieve. And again, some more questions. This one I love, discover your big purpose. This was a really big, a key factor in me using Mighty Networks is they help you define your big purpose. I know it can be really confusing. And if you're creative like myself, you have all these big ideas and all these things that you're trying to include and incorporate. And they really, really simplified it and made it easy to come up with a way to define my big purpose for Inside Fashion Design. And then when I finally did it and I wrote it up, and I was new to Mighty Networks and I wasn't sure, I posted it on the main platform and asked for feedback. And I got a lot of replies, some really helpful advice, and just from other members, not necessarily from Mighty Networks, but some was from them as well. And it was fantastic. And it helped me fine tune and tweak it just a little bit. Great suggestions. So I did that, tweaked it a couple times, and then landed on my actual big purpose, which is now published on the page. They offer more than software alone, lots of ideas, lots of guides to help you along the way. They have tons of resources. They offer free education. These are just two of the examples. You can go in and discover what quests mean, and then 50 ideas for a magical first experience for your members. Like, how can you make your members get that magical feeling when they join? So Q&A, don't be afraid to ask questions. I am open to feedback, suggestions, questions about Inside Fashion Design or Mighty Networks as a platform. I thank you for spending your time here today, and send me a note. I am reachable. Just Google Inside Fashion Design. The Mighty Network community is called insider.insidefashiondesign.com, and you will find my email in the link below. So again, thank you. And please don't hesitate to reach out. It gives me great pleasure to guide and inform and share whatever knowledge and experience I have with you. That is one of my big purposes here is, since I have been in the industry for so many years, I love supporting and mentoring and guiding fellow fashion design industry professionals and enthusiasts. So thank you again. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.